Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Broly 555 TV, and welcome back to my Access Football 2024 series, where I continue playing through my franchise mode on Access Football 2024. We're in the 2024 season, which is year 2. I am the Junction City Dragons, a team that I made using the Team Creation Suite here in Access Football 2024. My opponent this week is the Cincinnati Royals, who are 1-5 on the season. And if I look at the schedule here, it says that Cincinnati lost to Buffalo 41-24 last week. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Let's see. I think we'll go with the orange unis today. And then give him that. That should do it. That should do it just fine. So we are in Atlanta. Alright, so we'll just do that. 10 minutes, Hall of Fame. There we go. Alright, so I am the favorite in the verdict, and Damie, Joe, and Dave are all picking me to win, but James is picking Cincinnati for the huge win. Well, let's see what happens.
Welcome, football fans, to this matchup in the Access Football League. I'm Dave Stevens, here with my partner in crime, Mike Steele.
Thanks, Dave. I'm particularly excited for today's matchup. I just have a feeling that it's going to be a special game.
Absolutely, Mike. I don't think anyone would be surprised by that. Well, let's play some football. The kick sails deep. Number 82 takes the kick, and he's brought down after a return of 21.
All right, let's see if we can play any defense today.
Andrew tosses one out.
Jeez, wow, it caught me off on that
That brings
one.
up second down.
I still have 2 A+ defensive linemen and 2 B- guys, so we should be okay on the D line, but I'm pretty weak at linebacker, and I'm mid in the secondary. Jeez.
That'll give them a fresh set of downs.
You see those big linemen starting to put hands on the hips, getting a bit tired of staying on the field.
He sheds off the defender.
Yeah, come on, get him.
And
there you go,
make
George.
It very far before being dragged down. That gets us to second down.
Yeah,
second and long.
Come on, defense.
Quarterback to pass.
Really?
Airs one out up the middle. The pass falls harmlessly to the ground.
Yeah,
quickly,
good job by Davenport to get off a block.
I think that's a good call by the coach. There's still a lot of game left, and you don't want to force things and make a mistake here.
The punt goes into the end zone for a touchback. This drive will begin from the 20-yard line.
Elite tight end, elite receivers, solid receivers. Offensive line. That's the one area we really got to improve. Yeah, buddy.
Eluding defender.
Yeah, 13 yards in the run. We'll take that.
When you can keep the sticks moving quickly like that, it's a good way to build momentum on a drive.
They got a D-line. They're okay at linebacker. Pretty darn good in the secondary. Yeah, it's about every team we play, it seems like.
The QB tucks it in and runs.
8-yard run by the gravy man on that
That gets us
play.
to second down. Third play of the drive
Just
for
gotta keep
the
the
home
clock
team.
rolling and own that time of possession. Do 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 do. Ooh. Oh, nice run. 17 yards in the play.
Excellent footwork on that run to pick up the first down.
Oh, it could hit Bowen. Might be able to get McKay. Might even get snags. I guess we'll just find out.
Number 13, back to pass. The tight
There you go,
end
McKay.
makes a nice catch.
Nice catch.
That gets us to second down. Second and short.
Tight end post. All right, let's see if we can get going here.
Number 13 steps back into the pocket.
Boom, 4 yards on the play.
That will
We'll
move
take
the
that.
chains.
Let's see what the
Number
gravy man
13
can do.
will operate from the gun.
Okay, controlling the clock like we always do.
And he's off.
Gravy man with 11-yard run.
That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
A successful rushing attack
I don't know
makes
about
the
you
defense
guys,
pull that eighth
but
man
I'm really
into the
excited
box,
for Access
which then
Football
opens up the
26 coming
passing
out the
game.
end of August, beginning of September, because that game has RPOs and zone read plays built into the game now, and I love those plays in the old college football games, so I might be going for a real dual threat quarterback. That's 14 yards all by himself.
The offense is giving the chain gang a workout down
Yeah,
there.
you tell him,
They
Freddie.
were barely set before needing to move.
We're just eating that clock up. Do 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 do.
The running back takes the
Oh,
handoff.
wow.
That gets us to second down.
Okay, well, I'm just going to have to go ahead. See if the gravy man can put this in the end zone.
And he's off.
The gravy man gets in.
You could
Touchdown.
tell the defense respected the offense's ability to throw
Yeah,
smart passes.
gravy man.
That run caught them by
Doing
surprise
whatever
a bit,
gravy
and they
man
weren't
can.
able to prevent the touchdown.
We've got an injured player down on the field.
Boom. Make that
It's
7-0.
The home team takes the initial lead, 7-0.
The first
Alrighty.
score, especially a touchdown, creates a ton of momentum for your team.
Oh, boy.
Keller
Boom.
kicks a deep one into the end zone.
No return there.
The offense has to feel good about where they are. They're down by a single score and are in control of what happens next.
Andrew hands it off.
Ah, dang it. I could have had him. I lost control on the gap there.
That's the kind of talent this team has, Dave.
That's
Moving
okay.
the ball
We'll
at
get this
will
right.
against a defense that isn't full of
7-0.
slouches.
Yeah. George with a big sack.
93.
Tell him, George.
Second and long.
And that's the
That'll
end of
do
the
it
quarter.
For the first quarter. The home team out in front for now, 7-0.
Yep, that's quite the lead we got. Let's see what we can do here.
Dropping back.
Yeah, back-to-back sacks for George.
12. That
Big
brings
old
up
George
third
with the
down.
big old sacks. Yeah, you tell him, George.
Fourth play of the drive.
All right, defense, we got 3rd and 28. We got to hold him here. You just absolutely have to.
Andrew steps back into the pocket. Incomplete.
Thank goodness. Oh, yeah.
When it's third and
Give
long,
me
sometimes
that
you've got to
ball
throw it
back.
downfield, even when you know that's exactly what the defense is expecting. It just didn't work out for them at that
Boom.
time.
Number 21 takes the kick.
I want
The
field to
home
drive,
team
guys.
can make this a 2-score game with a nice drive and finish here. Let's see if they can execute.
Let's see if I can hit Snags or McKay.
Number 13 steps back into the pocket.
Oh, come on, Snags, get
Penalty
it.
marker on the play. He can't bring it in. Let's see what the call
Against
on the
me?
field
Oh,
is.
come on.
Cincinnati
That
accepts
doesn't
the penalty.
Dave,
Oh,
we've
man.
seen things like that go, but this is one they feel warranted a flag.
Yeah, that's some great edge blocking right there.
Finally brought
22
down
yards.
up at the 46
Man, I'm
yard
declining
line. We'll
that.
see
Give
if
me
the
the
penalty
first down.
affects the outcome. The home team is going to go with the results of the play instead of the penalty. That will move the
All
chains.
right. See if we can hit Snags.
Steps into the pocket.
Oh, come on, Snags.
Everyone
Right
drops
in your
passes.
hands.
He just needs to put it behind him and focus on doing what he knows
Wow.
he needs to do.
Dodges the defender.
Boom, 13 yards, first
A
down.
penalty marker on
And
the
I'll
play.
take that
Let's
face
see how
mask.
the penalty affects things. The home team will accept the penalty.
The team that stays focused and mistake-free usually wins the game.
Well, that's what they all say, but, you know, things happen.
He drops back to pass. He fires a pass
Boom.
out to the left
Nice
side of the
catch by
field.
McKay.
That brings up second down.
All right, let's see if we can hit McKay in this one, too.
Number 13, looking to pass. Muscles a pass across the first down line.
Ew.
Third down.
Why did you run behind the line, dude? Man. Oh, boy. Well, at least we're controlling the clock. We're ahead. As long as we don't turn it over, we'll be fine. I guess. All right, let's get into this, boys and girls.
Finally brought
how
down
do you
by
not get in the
number
end zone?
21. That'll be enough for the first down.
All right, well,
You
let's
see
just burn
those
some
big
more
linemen
clock.
starting to put hands on the hips, getting a bit tired of staying on the field.
Okie dokie, artichoke, let's go.
And he crosses the
Easy
goal line
breezy.
for a touchdown.
On the short runs,
Yeah, Fred
we usually
Wade,
see a
his
change-up
first
with the
touchdown of the
halfbacks,
day.
but this guy was not getting off the field without points.
Keller kicks it up.
Man,
It's
that's
good.
14-0
The home
halfway
team
through the third.
widens
Or
the gap a bit with
second
that
quarter.
score.
Why do I think it's the third?
14-0.
Am I just like looking
That score
ahead?
is important as
Am I
it is
just
now
dreaming
creates
about a
a
game where it's hard to
two-possession lead
score?
for the home team.
Wee.
Keller sends this one into the end zone. The return man takes the kickoff.
There we
Tackled
go,
after
buddy.
a return of 23.
The away team has dug themselves into quite a
Come
hole
on, dude.
here. They've got a
Gotta
chance
do
to
this.
regain some of that on this drive.
Tackled
Good job,
near the
Yates.
line by
Good tackle.
Yates. Second down.
That was a thing of beauty. User tackle for only a 2-yard gain.
Quarterback to pass. He breaks
Oh,
the tackle.
come on.
Makes
You broke
the throw
2 tackles?
along the right side.
Well, at least we
the
broke
ball
up the
falls
pass,
to the
but
ground.
jeez.
Incomplete.
Wow. Okay, come on, guys. Gotta do better than this.
Handing it off to number 29.
Jeez. Oh, my gosh.
A successful rushing attack
man.
makes the defense pull that eighth
Come on,
man
defense.
into the box, which then opens up the passing game.
He dodges away.
Oh, you gotta be
He
kidding
flings
me.
a pass.
Boom.
He's brought down up at the
Jeez.
40. That gets us to second down.
A-plus defensive lineman can't finish sacks. So sick and wrong.
There is a flag on the play.
All right, buddy. You gonna take that delay game?
Takes the penalty.
Other than 12 men, this is one of the easiest penalties to call. The clock hits 0, then throw the flag.
Shaking off the tackler.
Oh, come on.
He can't make the catch.
Ooh. Thank gosh.
Drops back into the pocket. Play action.
Boom, right with the sack. Yeah, buddy.
Everyone was covered up by the first down line. The only option they had was to check down for a shorter completion and hope the receiver could make a few people miss.
Man, my defense
at the
having a great half so far.
The away team could really use a big play here on defense. Something to spark a comeback.
They'll start things off from the 31. He hurls one near the sideline.
McKay with the big catch.
Good enough for a first down.
Gravy Man still has that cannon arm. Wee. We might have a Bowen guy open. I don't know. All right, let's see what we can do here.
Number 13, looking to pass.
Oh, come on, Bowen. Yeah, Bowen gets it.
By Walton.
Boom. All right, ooh. I think we need an audible out of this one.
They're calling an audible at the line.
Yeah, we'd have to do that. That's okay. Yeah, I just do not like the look they're giving me. I do not want to try and pass against that.
The QB tucks it in and runs.
Oh.
He tosses one. It's
touchdown, Waller.
Touchdown.
There we go.
This is big boy football.
Touchdown
the defense
pass
might
number
consider
one
getting some new guys in
for the
because
Gravy
they
Man.
just got manhandled.
Keller on the
Boom.
kick. It's
Make
good.
that 21
the
to nil.
home team adds another score. 21-0.
The home team moves firmly into control of this matchup with their 2-possession lead.
Boom.
The kick is caught at the 1-yard line. Makes the return
Man.
up to the 21.
What a game
That
so
signals
far.
the end of the second quarter.
21
The
to
home
0
team
at
with the
halftime.
lead so far, 21-0.
Man. Man, and I've outgained him 210 to 31 in yards, outran him 121 to 49, outpassed him 89 to negative 18. And that's because I have 3 sacks, and they only have a 7-yard pass completion, so they get negative passing yards. Nobody's turned it over yet, but that's okay. Doing a great job controlling the clock. Gravy Man's having a very efficient game. Freddie Quaid doing his thing. Yeah, I'm liking how this is going.
Lining up for the kickoff.
This is what a championship contender looks like.
The kick sails
When my offense is good enough to win it all, just like I did last year
Fielded
in Tier
at
3.
the 1-yard line. Makes the
But
return up to the
I'd prefer to
19. Let's
have
check
some
in with
defense,
our
too.
sideline reporter, Emma Adams. Emma, what can you tell us?
Guys, I had a chance to discuss the first half with the coach for the home team. He was disappointed with his team's performance running the ball. He knows that the run
Why?
game is an effective way to control the pace of the game and doesn't want to let things get out of control in the second half. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update, Emma.
I don't think she's either watching the same game I am, or the coach is.
He hands it to the runner.
Oh, boy.
Breaks out of the tackle. That brings up second down. Second and short.
All right. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-do. We're going to control the clock.
Go. He decides to keep it himself.
Wow, 10 yards on the run for
That'll
the
be
Gravy
enough
Man.
for the first down. 2 receivers for the home team.
Okay, we are doing this efficiently and correctly.
The running back on the run. Dodges the defender.
Down, buddy. And we did. Woohoo.
As good as advertised, Dave. We expected to see some great offense today, and it's coming around.
See if we can hit Samuel Snaggs. We used to just kill people with the slants play last year. I don't know why it's become so hard for me to pull it off these days. Hey, this guy's the Gravy Man's not as good as he was last year.
Number 13 steps back into the
Samuel
pocket,
Snaggs
and
with
he's
the
brought
catch.
down by
There we
Walton.
go.
That brings up second down.
Now, some fans may think he's really forced the pass in, but honestly, Dave, that's just chemistry and timing. He trusts his guy.
Ooh-wee. All right. Yeah, we're making this game go really fast. Really fast, really fast. It's getting ugly.
He tucks it and runs.
I can see why these guys are 1-5. Just
Good
saying.
enough for a first down.
Yeah, do
First
it that
and
way.
10.
So can I. All right. Very good. Yeah, we'll just take as much clock off as we can and expand that lead slowly but surely.
He tucks it and runs.
Wow, nice tackle break by the Gravy Man. Got 7 yards on the play.
The home team with 3 receivers.
Whee! The drive that keeps on going, keeps on going.
Tonight.
Makes the throw over to the
Nice
left
catch
side.
by McKay. Woohoo!
First down.
All right, just keep it going. Don't mind me. We'll just keep it going. No problem. Yep. Yep, this is how we do it. Might be boring to watch me sit around so long between
Handing
plays,
it off to
but you
number
can't argue with
21.
the dominance.
And
And Freddie Quay gets in the end
Running
zone.
back showed
Thank
great
you.
vision on that run, hitting the gap at the right
Yeah.
time to shoot it to the end zone.
He's having a good day again.
the kick is
Ooh,
up.
look at that.
It's good.
28 to
The
0.
home team widens their lead. 28-0.
5.5
just keep
minute
pouring it
touchdown
on,
drive.
Dave. But that's the
Open the third
competitiveness
quarter.
of this league. You can't
Now we're
let
at
off the
28 to
throttle.
0. Wow.
Keller rockets this one deep. Number 82 takes the kickoff.
Really? Wow. And right as I say that, they return a kickoff for a
He steps
touchdown.
in for 6.
He shot through the whole team like they were nothing.
Wow.
Great
That
kick
sucked.
return.
That's the first time I've ever given up one of those that I can
Cole
remember.
on the kick. It's good. Cincinnati reclaims some lost ground.
All right, time for me to burn
28-7.
more
The
clock.
away team will recover some lost ground on that score, but they need to get their act together on all phases if they want to complete the comeback.
And he's brought down after a return of 13.
The offense needs to just play it safe here and focus on keeping the ball in their possession as long as possible.
Makes the handoff to number 21.
16 yards in the
That will
play.
move the chains.
Being able to move the ball in the running game, especially when you can pick up a first down, gives you so many options in terms on play calling.
All right. Stretching my neck out felt good. Hopefully I didn't break anything. And let's find out. Yeah.
Penalty marker on the field.
Ooh, on them, hopefully.
We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome.
Oh, darn.
Cincinnati accepts the penalty.
It's a common misconception that blockers are allowed to grab defenders as long as their hands are on the inside.
Okay,
That's
well,
what we
let's get
saw
this
there,
going.
but it's still a holding penalty.
A penalty marker on the play.
I hope that's offsides.
Let's see how the penalty affects things. The home team accepts the penalty.
The team that stays focused and mistake-free usually wins the game.
Interesting. I'm burning clock without really going anywhere. Oh, yeah, this is all good stuff. All good.
Go! Number 21 on the carry.
12 yards. It's now second and 3.
That gets us to second down.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
He decides to keep it himself.
That's 6 yards in the run.
That will
for
bring
one
up
Gravy
first
man.
down.
A successful rushing attack makes the defense pull that 8th man into the box, which then opens up the passing game.
All right.
He steps back to pass. Caught.
Nice catch by Waller.
Second down.
And we're just going to let the third quarter run out. And there you go.
That
I'm up
signals the
28
end
to
of
7
the third
entering the
quarter.
fourth.
The home team with the lead, 28-7.
All right, let's get going.
Go! He hands it off.
Oh, that's some fantastic edge blocking right
Finally
there.
stop.
21 yards for Freddie Quaid.
That's a well-executed run to move the chains.
First down.
All right, we're going to keep the clock rolling. Just keep it rolling, 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 and it's rolling, rolling. No one's going to stop
The
us.
QB tucks it in and runs.
Man, 9-yard run by the Gravy
That
man.
gets us to second down.
Wee-wee, Gravy man's on a roll running the ball. Da-da, 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 da-da. All right, here we go. Comes our run play.
The QB tucks it in and runs.
Well, that's 7 yards right up the gut.
It's almost like he can walk these first downs. I'm looking for a personnel change on this defense.
Okay. Think we got this one, boys. Think we do anyway.
The runner dodges away.
Yeah, I thought wrong.
Second down. Number 13,
Okay,
lining
well.
up under center.
This is going to be a 7-minute drive, baby. I like that.
He hands it to the runner.
Wow.
Tackled quickly. That
Nobody
will bring
blocked
up
that.
third down. Looking to punch this one in on third down.
Okay, well, this is the almost 8-minute drive.
Number 21 on the run.
Really? Come on. How's he not in? All right, so we got a drive that's 8.5 minutes long. Hopefully we score here. I
The
call time.
home team takes their first time out.
You know, I need to
The
practice
home
some field
team
goals.
is going to try for what looks like an easy 3 points. It's up.
Boom.
It's good. They convert
17-yarder,
from 17 yards out. The home team widens their lead. 31-7.
For a defense, this becomes personal now. They're starting to put points up at will.
So that 8-minute drive ended in a field goal. That puts me up 31-7 with 5:20 to go. This one is basically in the bag.
Keller boots it. Number 82 catches the
Boom.
kickoff.
It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around.
Come on,
Tighten
D.
up your chin strap and get ready to drive the ball down the
Good
field.
job,
The
Yates.
handoff is taken by number 29. That will bring up second down.
Okay, here we go.
Penalty marker on the
Oh,
field.
really? Please be
There's one
holding.
out. Pulled in by number 18.
Please be holding.
Well, we'll see if that holds
Oh,
up
you
after
gotta
the
be
penalty.
kidding me.
Cincinnati
That's BS.
chooses to decline the penalty. That'll be enough for
That's
the
such
first
BS.
down. Steps into the pocket. There's a flag on the field.
Boom. Big old
Let's see
sack.
how the penalty
Oh,
affects them.
come on. This game is just screwing
Cincinnati
me.
accepts the penalty.
I can't
Dave,
have
I
one
think
game
that's
where
one
my
where you
defense
know you're
doesn't give
beat
up a
and you
score,
don't want to give up
apparently.
the score. You just hope the coach doesn't get too mad.
Oh, there we go, Yates. Good job.
99. That brings up second down.
There you go. Yeah. You picking it up what he's putting down?
The quarterback decides to run.
Really? Come on. There's a guy there, and he's like,
Third and
"Ooh, what's a
goal
quarterback?"
For the away team. Drops back into the pocket. And he can't reel it in. Fourth and goal.
Oh, you're going to do that.
The home
Okay.
team takes their third timeout.
Come on, defense.
Andrew dropping back.
No
Incomplete
good.
pass.
Defense with the big stand.
Fourth down stops like that can really
Wow.
change the momentum in a game.
My
It's basically
defense.
like forcing a turnover.
Handing it off to number 21.
Oh, geez.
And he
Come
won't
on.
make it very far before being dragged down. Second down for the home team.
Okay, well. Okay, this is going just fine. We are okay. Defense has played amazing today.
He turns it upfield.
And Gravy Man gets the first down because
This
that's how
line
he
today,
rolls.
regardless of who is in the backfield, they're making it a point to create
And,
those
yep,
running
2-minute
lanes.
warning. There we go.
The QB hands it off.
Only 5 yards. Man, they're starting
Cincinnati
to defend
calls the
Freddie.
first timeout.
They're really starting to defend Freddie.
And he's off.
Oh, nice hit, but Gravy Man got 9
Cincinnati
yards.
takes a timeout here. That'll give them a fresh set
Gravy
of
Man's
downs.
going to try it again.
Not a run that's going to make his highlight reel, but he keeps adding to his yardage today
9
with that
yards
first
again.
down.
Cincinnati will call their third and their final
100 yards
timeout
and a
here.
score
That
on
will
13
bring up
carries for
second
Gravy
down.
Man.
Handing it off to number 21.
Well, that's well over 200 yards for Freddie now.
Good enough for a first down.
214 and 2 scores on 20 carries. We hit Bowen or McKay, I think. Feels good on the ears to not always wear headphones. Okay.
Zings it. And
Oh,
he misses
geez, I
his
didn't see
mark.
that guy coming. Oh, boy. Okay.
The home team lines up with two backs in the backfield. Number 13 hands it off.
Wow, broke a tackle, Freddie.
That brings up
Come on.
third down.
Hot shot.
Calling out some signals on the field.
Go.
He turns it upfield.
First down for the Gravy Man.
The quarterback steps back into the pocket, heaves a
Come
pass.
on, Bowen.
It's
Touchdown, Bowen.
The secondary's
Yeah,
down there
buddy.
comparing notes. Apparently, they didn't do that in the film room this week.
There we go.
Hike!
There's the kick.
Boom.
It's good.
38.
The home team widens the gap a bit with that score. 38-7.
We've talked about it a few times, Dave. They're really playing a complete game this go-round.
Boom.
Keller sends it off. Number 82 catches the kickoff. And he's brought down
There we
after
go.
a return of 19.
The offense needs to get to work here. They've got an
Come on,
uphill
B.
road ahead of them to retake the lead and would do well to get things rolling now.
Andrew steps back into the pocket. Complete. Brought down
There we
around
go.
the 50-yard line.
The offense
Game
is giving
over.
the chain gain a
Final
workout
score,
down there.
38-7.
They were barely set before needing to move.
It's that time again to select the Mike Steele stud of the game. Mike, who do you have for us today?
For me, it's got to be number 21 for the home team. What an impact he had today.
And there's your final, 38-7. I outgained Cincinnati 471 to 120 in yards. I think this is the best defensive performance I've ever had. And their one score was not an offensive touchdown. It was a special team score. I outran them 325 to 65, outpassed them 146 to 55. I got 4 sacks, they got none. Nobody turned the ball over. You go to the player stats, you see Gravy Man went 11 of 13 for 146 and 2 scores with no picks and had 14 carries for 108 yards and a score. Freddie Quaid had 21 for 217 and 2 scores. Bowen had 3 for 69 and a score. McKay had 4 for 58 and Snags had a 10-yarder. Waller had 3 for 9 and a score. And defensively, George had 4 tackles, 3 for loss, 2 sacks. Yates and Roddick each had a sack. Defense just did a good job not giving up any scores. Actually, I'm especially curious to see, yeah, their quarterback went 3 of 9 for 90 yards. I've never had pass defense that good ever in this franchise mode on this particular game. So, yeah, good stuff all around. Hopefully, if you guys enjoyed watching that, you'll hit the subscribe button, check out my other videos, leave your likes and comments down below. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my Rumble and Quarter channels. With that being said, I will see you in the next video. Peace.